As a teacher, for the last 40 years full-time, I hear this phrase a lot. I wish I could put my practice swing on the ball. Well, today you're going to find out how to do that, and you'll realize it's pretty much the only way to truly repeat your practice swing with the golf ball. We have a drill called the perpetual motion drill. It is, and the way we start it out is we show our students we have a sword, we have a bamboo shoot. We're going to slash through the shoot. Now, the release on the other side so that your brain knows how to situate itself, the release is supposed to show you how to come back to the original position to start with. So if I'm a guide in the jungle and I got my bamboos in front of me, I would release through, then I take a step forward and release back. And when I step again, notice how my tilt changes to go through that bamboo, and then my tilt changes again to go through this one. So every time I move through, you're going to notice that I am using what we call the anatomical snuff box. So if I'm going to go fishing, I'm casting a fishing pole, you can see that I'm loading on that snuff box back here, and then I'm releasing my fishing pole. See that release at the end here? That would be the same thing as if I had a bamboo over my head and I'm doing a tennis serve slash. There's that release again on the other side. So this is a method of self-preservation. So I'm not going to hurt myself, not in the wrist and not in my body. But now I'm also loaded to go in the opposite direction. Release. Notice how it releases on the other side. So if you put both hands on your sword now, you're going to have a full release on this side where it hinges on both your wrists. Now we're going to go into the backswing. This is the secret. My brain has to go to the ground. It uses the ground to get my body out of the way. This pulls my hands through. Then the beginning of the blade, then the end of the blade, then the release. Now I'm going back toward the target. Brain goes to the ground, uses the ground to get my body out of the way. Handle through first, blade, heel of club, toe of club, then the blade catches up over here. Let it release, let it release, let it release, let it release. So now you have this incredible dual kinetic chain reunited by that beautiful transition at the top of the backswing. So now, how do you get it going from here? Well, I got a couple options for you. Back in the 1900s, way before we had steel shafts, you'll look at footage of Bobby Jones. And you'll notice Bobby Jones would start his backswing, if you see it in slow motion, the hands would come first, then the shaft, then the heel of club. Well, isn't that the same as this release here? So it would look like this. Wow. That felt amazing. Beautifully released. That was 165 carry right there on my 8-iron. So now let me show you one that's super fluid. I'm going to take my golf measurement, bring it up here, release it into my hinge on the follow through, and then from there, go for it. And man, that sucker just went up another 20 feet in the air. And now I'm at 165 again, but that 165 felt much, much easier to produce. So if I take my 4-iron now, my 4-iron has been a club that has been about 215 to 220 carry. So bring it up, go into my follow through full finish, then snap it from there. So now the brain's got to go to the ground. use the ground to get out of the way, and I've got all this momentum to go finish my backswing. All I have to do is get the heck out of the way and let it load on those snuff boxes, and then we're gonna go and snap it into the direction that we want to start that ball through here. Snap, snap. Wow. And that's coming all the way back. It just landed, and that was 217 carry. If I do it with the fairway wood now, same thing. Up, go to the release, let it snap. Did you hear that sound? That was 250 carry right there. And that was just a little toey. The longer the club gets, it's like the freer and further it goes. Look at that. 248 carry again. That was just so close to on the button. Little fade, up, release, release, release. Oh my. Tell me you got that one. That looked really good. So now with the driver, here's the trick. So you take your golf setup, you know it's going to pass here, and then what you do is you bring it a little closer, go to your release. You're going to release from the inside, and then just let gravity stretch it out and go flick that tee over that intermediate point. Here we go. And that was smashed. 291 carry, 165 ball speed. That was just a smidge toward the heel of the club. Sneak it in, go get your release. So we're releasing it from here, let it gather fully, and flick that tee into that somersault over that intermediate point. Bring it in, go get your release. Let it release fully into the backswing, get out of the way, and then let it snap in that direction. Oh my. Tell me you got that move. 295 carry. That felt absolutely, completely free. And here's the good part. When you slash, where do you want this to go? It's all attached. So all you need to do is figure out where that sucker is going to pass. So if I put my tee here, and you could try it for yourself, you do a little perpetual motion, let it snap, let it snap, let it snap, let it snap, let it snap. So I can see it's passing here. Bring it in. Let it snap, let it snap. And man, did I just rip through that tee. You could see the tee was tumbling forward with a vengeance. So once you have that distance to ball that you see in your blur, and you know where the low point of the blur is, so slightly in front of the ball with every other club, including your 3-wood, and slightly behind the ball so you catch it on the way up with the driver. So this, I hope, should get you into the great frame of mind of how to release the club fully, and it starts with the release in the backswing. Let it release, let it release. And people really don't realize the value of what's going on in the backswing here. A great example, and I'm going to have Sav and Moo perform that task right now so they get to experience it too. And if you look at boxing, we were just talking to a world champion boxer at a corporate outing this week And he was saying that the snap back into position was every bit as important as that snap forward. So the replacing of the snap gets that action going in the opposite direction, and it really is a catalyst for extra range of motion and extra explosion through the shot, which of course we all want. So hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you in the next one. Wow. Did you get that one, Moo? Yeah. All right. So if you look at how Sav did it, Sav likes to go back, give it a little bit of motion in the backswing first. Yeah. Then go to the forward swing to get the release.
Yeah, because I don't know how to get there without that.
Right? So many of you may like Savannah's version a lot better. So let's see what Moo has. Oh, same thing. Anchor that snap to the left of that intermediate point toward the academy building. Lovely. That was right on the building. Did you get it, Sav? Yeah. Wow. 340 carry, 140 club speed. Nice.
Thanks.
All right. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Getting into that backswing, call this a float load, or you can go in with a full-on release. Let's see which one works best for you. Comment below, let me know how you did.